by musicians who should score a film, and I think would do a pretty freaking bang up job at it. Obviously, musicians taking part in the soundtrack work, that's nothing really new, and yeah, a lot of times we have producers from the music world and the film world jump back and forth. A great example is Ludwig Göransson. He's like the primetime example these days. You better win for Oppenheimer, that score's great. But these are like musicians themselves. I kind of chose people who, more or less artists who make their own music, who produce it, write the lyrics, are on the mic most of the time. I have one exception, and I'll do that one first. That one's Metro Boomin. Metro Boomin, if you don't know, legendary producer. The guy does some amazing work. Most recently, he did the soundtrack for Across the Spider-Verse. Like the best soundtrack of last year, one of the best soundtracks for probably, if not the best soundtrack for a superhero film of all time. Just so you know, also sometimes people can get confused. I get it. Soundtrack is like, you know, right, when you think of soundtrack for Across Spider-Verse, for example, we think about songs like Mona Lisa and Hummingbird, stuff like that. The actual score done by Daniel Pemberton, I'm talking the that's my like acapella version of the Spot theme. Pretty good, what'd you think? Anyways, moving on, I think if he wanted to, Metro Boomin would do an amazing job. Just look at the wide range of, you know, tones that he handled with the soundtrack. I think if he really wanted to and he put the effort into it, dude would make an amazing film score. Up next, I have Mac DeMarco. Mac DeMarco makes some pretty chill music, okay? This obviously very different kind of film from whatever film Metro Boomin's making, right? This is more like a Wes Anderson type film, a more relaxed, chilled back kind of vibe. And I don't know, I just think it'd be really cool. A lot of Mac DeMarco's music, I really enjoy. I like it a lot. I have a vinyl. I should have put my Mac DeMarco. I'm gonna put it there right now. 1 second. Am I a fake fan for not having my Mac DeMarco vinyl opened up? No, shut up. I own it, so I'm a fan. Up next, I have Andre 3000. Did you listen to the Flute album? Did you listen to the flutes? I don't think you listened to the flutes. Andre 3000, obviously legendary half of Outkast, the group. Dang, I have an Outkast shirt too. I'm off my game today. I'm so off my game. I think there's no denying just how talented this guy is. You know, he's one of the best rappers of all time. No question. Debate me in the comments if you disagree. And I think that this last Flute album kind of just showed that, you know, he has just a great understanding and a great feel for music in general, whether that's lyrics or not, whether that's rap or not. And I think that, again, the guy's so artistic. No matter what genre you put him in, I think he'd pull it off. I think the guy's just too talented. Oh, why didn't you wear your Outkast shirt if you're talking about Outkast? It's because the next one I'm going with is Clipping. Shout out to Clipping. If you don't know Clipping, you probably know Daveed Diggs. He's from Hamilton. He's from a bunch of other movies that are coming out these days. He played Mr. Krabs in the Little Mermaid movie. He is 1/3 of the group Clipping. If you don't know Clipping, go listen to Clipping. The music is phenomenal. It's also really weird, but like that's part of the charm. Dude, putting Clipping on, I don't know, like a futuristic, like grittier techno film, like a Mad Max film, dude, I think that would go so crazy. The production on all the Clipping songs is a highlight because of how unique it is, because of how weird it is, how they can take some unconventional sounds and like static and stuff like that and make it sound so good in a cohesive manner. Dude, that would be absolutely insane. This is my number 2 for a reason, because I just think that the potential is so high, dude. We gotta get the Clipping boys on doing the score. It's funny because I said Daveed Diggs, and Daveed Diggs probably wouldn't be part of the score because he does a lot of the rapping and not the production end, but you know, I'm sure he could still put some input in, you know. In first place, I have a artist who has expressed interest in doing this, and that's kind of why he's in first place, is because I'm sure it's only a matter of time before we get it. I've seen him score some of his own commercials and things like that, and that is Tyler the Creator. Something that I think would translate over really well is that the last few albums for Tyler the Creator, each one has had a very unique and distinct feel and aesthetic and sound to it, and I think that the way that he can take one aesthetic and one kind of the overall feel of the album and make different tones throughout it that still feel connected to the overall theme, that is amazing. That is a trait and a skill that is absolutely paramount in any producer, anyone making a score. And just if we're talking how versatile the music is, the production is, again, it's amazing. I love it. It is so unique. It keeps changing. I think if he made a score, it would be absolutely bananas. It would be one of the ones that you can listen to all the time, even after the movie, just chilling around, doing whatever. Oh man, I think it'd be phenomenal. I can't wait for this to actually happen. That's the video. New videos every single day. Subscribe if you like the video. Yeah.